last video, I said I was going to do repairs to the twin, and I've got a whole bunch of parts in from Taylor RC. I've got some of those new Mad Dog wheels in from ALX. I have to do quite a few little steps front and back to get the twin back up to full steam. Join me in the workshop. Let's have a look to see what I've done, and enjoy. Right, so I'm making a bit of progress here. As I've got the diff out, I've got the shock tower out. I'm going to be doing a little bit of tuning on the clutch because I've never tuned the clutch since then. And I have also, one side's off now, but I've also fitted a set of VRCs. So here's my diff that was in there, and it's just a stock turtle racing diff, and it was locking, but then on closer inspection you can see the one sun gear is just freaking cooked. And then these over here, these bearings here, are freaking cooked. The whole drive cup's just shaking around. So I have investigated a little bit further to see exactly what happened. So this diff, when I built it with a bushing on the inside and a bearing on the outside, and the outer bearing is totally collapsed. And then this was the drive pin that goes through the drive cup. So the pin was snapped in 3, and that gear, the sun gear, was in 2. So this time round, what we're going to do is we're going to build this one with the bushing and the bushing. Right, so I stripped the other one off as well, and both the outer bearings on this diff that was in the twin had collapsed. So the out drives were going like this and putting pressure on the sun gears, and in turn they were getting pushed into probably the side of the diff cup, and then the drive pin had also snapped. So yeah, but we've got brand new set of cracking gears. The cracking gears are there, and we've got some titanium Taylor titanium crosspins that are going to go in as well. I've stuck in factory team 1 million, and I've got a brand new set of out drives, diff cups, blackbone gear. Now it's just a question of wiping down the outside of that, stick it straight back in there, and we're good to go. Moved on to the next step, and that's going to be pulling out the front bulkhead. The hinge pin down here, the lower hinge pin, is snapped, and what's happened is the hinge pins have moved like that and have stretched the bulkhead, so the whole thing needs to come out. And it's pretty simple. I loosened there and there, which are the towers, shock towers, and then underneath there are four bolts going underneath, and then loosened off the steering arms, and it should just all come out just like that. So then you can do the work that you need to do, and yeah, happy days. Right, after a little bit of fluffing around, I have managed to get it to the place where I can get the bulkhead out, and you can see over there and there, those holes are oval. So yes, while I know there is an aluminium bulkhead available, and this is quite a mission to change, I would still prefer to run a plastic one, because if you put a metal one here, you're going to be breaking other things. So I think, a sacrificial piece. I think new, they couldn't be more than about $5 or $10. So Yeah, almost there. Almost there. Yes, it's a little bit chaotic, but there is my new bulkhead that I'm going to stick in there. And that is an original piece. Yeah, so a lot of effort just to change that. But once I get this back in and I get the front end mounted up, because there's the front end. Once I get that front end mounted up again, then we'll be ready to go out and give it another thrash. Woo woo! Right, so she is all back together, and it has been it's been about 6 months since I run this car, so you can see the new ALX Mad Dog tires on the back, the bead locks, and it got a new set of VRC twin pipes. We did the front bulkhead, we replaced that. It also got a complete diff rebuild. So yeah, thanks for joining me, and I'm sure in the next vid we'll have her out, and we'll see what these mad dogs are all about. Thanks, cheers, enjoy.